Yeah.
So let us do the practice first so that you can repeat this practice regularly, which gives me some insight what you are doing, because I read the email and I realized that yes, that triggered your mind because you heard it. Our master simply says, at least you should hear. So you should listen and contemplate and reflect, and the life will change.
Yeah.
That I have been. Anyhow, close your eyes. First, please find out the most comfortable position in the posture is the first step. Do you see the place means for the body? For the body. Why? Because the mind is in delusion. That this practice you need to do with knowledge and understanding again and again. Why I said delusion? Let us see first. What is a place? Place is a location. What is that location? Location is a space. Or we can simply say the empty space. Then what is the space? You just shift your attention, awareness and attention with me, listening to me. That is, that much is required. Eastern wisdom is so easy. So you are shifting awareness and attention. So the place I explained it is the location, and then I came to the space. So why delusion? Why delusion? Because we feel we are confined to a space in the room. Is the space outside is different or separate? No, it is the same. It is the same. You are shifting your attention. And that space is infinite. That space is infinite. So, what is the delusion? Because in delusion, we feel limited. In delusion, we feel limited. Why? Because we claim we are the body. That is the reason I gave this step to experience what? To experience infinite space. You are as if the place is infinite space, not limited to the body, to the room, to the city, or county, or country, or solar system, or galaxy. Without the space, you cannot recognize any any object. The space, then object is there. And what is the object? Object here is body. The mind deludes us and confirms we are the body. And that is the problem, remains all the time. Now, position and posture. We again go back to the position of the body. Position of the body, look, feel, know. Now understand. I don't say you look through your senses. When you look through the senses, it is a physical perception. So what is the Eastern wisdom principle? It says senses in the mind cannot find the real self. So we are educating the mind by closing eyes to have inner or mental or subtle perception. Perception means seeing, knowing, seeing, knowing, feeling. So we are knowing through our mental perception. So mentally, when I say mentally, you look, you feel, you experience the position and posture of the body. It is simply a shifting of your awareness and attention that can help you go into a deeper meditative state. Very good. Very good. And now comes second step. So I'm adding a second step, which is the active step today. Which is the active steps today. So you look inside the forehead in the space or emptiness or darkness, whatever your mind says, it is okay. We are again shifting our awareness and attention. Means mind should go deep inside to find the real selves. So now pick a point in the space. Pick any point in the space and keep looking there. So when you keep looking there, so you see your mind attention is looking there into the darkness. You are not looking, or thinking anything at all except the point in the space. These details in every step helps you to go faster. How many things, subtle things, you maintain your awareness. So now position, now what? Now place, position and posture of the body. Focus inside the forehead at a point is there. Very good. In that state, start breathing into the chest. So what should be the rhythm? The long, deep and the hissing breath. Long, deep and the hissing breath into the rib cage. How do you know? You feel your chest expands. Totally, your chest expands and contracts with every inhale and exhale. Continue breathing long, deep in the hissing breath. You should hear the noise. So how do you know that you are breathing into the chest? The chest expands and contracts while inhaling and exhaling respectively. Please continue. Long, deep, and the hissing breath. Your chest should expand. Chest should expand while inhaling, and chest should contract while exhaling. Continue. Long, deep, and now see, solve the challenges created by the mind. What are the challenges? Challenge number one: mind resist to continue the breathing. To continue the breathing, let you say, I will continue to move to calmness. That is known as the endurance coming from intellect. The moment you find any resistance, continue breathing, please. Long, deep, and the hissing breath means your inhale and exhale should be equal. Your mind will create some now you see, mind will create fear, anxiety, move the body. You should not do it. You should not do it. Why you should not do it? Why? To move the mind deeper. Continue breathing, please. Continue. Long, deep, and the hissing breath. We will challenge the mind. You say you have a long stamina. Where the stamina has gone, why you are reacting? You are reacting is wrong. When you think in this way, your mind will go deeper. Why? Because the intellect, when it thinks, it creates a sense of endurance. And that, yes, you see, any hiccup, any issue in the body, any movement is the resistance created by the mind. So if you are practicing daily and you check those resistances, you can counter them while continuing the practice. And now stop it. You stop. Deep, long breathing, and just experience the change. Experience the change. We can maybe experience the freshness, calmness, maybe the blankness. If we experience all that, they are good. Even if not, still it is good. Even if not, still it is good. Now, because the mind learned to be empty by this breathing practice. Simple. And now the time comes to move to the next step. Pay attention that you are not moving the body. We'll move to the next step is being comfortable. What is being comfortable? Comfortable means changing the direction of the mind. How we do it? Again, understand. We are undertaking a journey with a subtle perception. What is the subtle perception? We are taking this journey. We are taking the journey with subtle perception. Subtle perception means subtle knowledge and understanding. Whatever you want to say, you can say. What is subtle perception? We are not using the senses, but we are using the mind with eyes closed. Until this subtle perception is developed, we cannot succeed in a higher meditation. So that is what we are doing now. So in the second, third step, being comfortable, we are changing the direction. So how the subtle perception works? You simply know it in your mind, you feel it, you are just aware. That is all. So even if I say move the mind on the neck joint, your mind, subtle perception moves there. When it moves, you feel the sensation, comfort and steadiness. You are not doing anything, not physical seeing. It is a mental seeing, mental seeing, mental feeling, mental knowing. Move the mind on the shoulder joints, be there, know it, feel it, see it, and you experience the sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Your mind is looking, knowing, feeling, seeing, moving. Body is not. Very important. Your body is doing so, mind tricks you. The impulsive mind tricks you and it takes you somewhere else. The moment you keep on moving the body. So that is why we started with place, position and the posture. Move the mind on the hip joint or know it, know the hip joint, feel it, see it. You are seeing it through the mind. Be very clear. Your understanding has to be clear, then only the practice succeeds. And so you're shifting your awareness and attention to the hip joint, and that leads you to an experience of sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Now I can see. Whether you can see or not is a different thing, but the teacher is aware of it, what you are doing. So your mind says, I have lot of thoughts, I'm not able to concentrate and focus. But I told you not to focus. So what should I do if the thoughts are there? What you do, you are driving your car on a highway and other cars are also there. What you do? You keep a distance. You don't care them. You just continue driving. So that is what I'm saying. Where is the problem? So the impure mind, a non-seeker mind, does not want to understand this. That is the problem we are solving. How? Oh, just look at the entire body from the top of the head to the toes. Mental seeing, I told you. Subtle perception, I told you. We are developing the faculty of inner perception, inner seeing. Okay, and then experience the sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Sensation, comfort, and steadiness. done. So remember, the experience from the previous step continues. The freshness and calmness continues. Freshness and calmness continues. Position, place, position and posture continues. And heart, and what, and being comfortable, sensation, comfort and steadiness continues. And the freshness, calmness continues. If it does not, it means we have lot of impurities in the mind blocking. But we continue. Mind is blocking our journey. So you should be very clear. The more you have a clarity, there is no issue. Move to the next step. Being carefree. In being carefree, it is a state of doing nothing. First, it is the state of doing nothing. Second, so state of doing nothing means it is shifting your attention, your awareness and attention on two factors. First factor is called the I am or the seer. Second factor is the seeing. Any thought comes, so your mind says yes. Oh, there is a thought. So it means I am and the thought. I know it, this first thought. Then the second thought comes. I am and the thought. Third thought comes. I am and the third thought. I am and the feeling. I am and the emotions. You say it in your, or any thought comes. Any thought comes, you simply say in your mind. Any thought comes, any feeling you experience, you say in your mind, I am and a thought. I am and a feeling. Do you know why I add and? Because being carefree is to see that I am separate from all the thought, feeling, emotions, and experiences. So what happens now in the fourth step when you are carefree? You are free. Even the thought comes and does not come, it doesn't make any difference. You are watching, you are feeling, you are knowing the two. I am and the thought, I am and the feeling, I am and the crazy thought, I am and the good thought, I am and the bad thought, I am and the fear. I am is a constant and consistent. What is changing? Changing is sometimes the thought, feeling, fear, anxiety, duality, conflict, pleasure. We will understand why, from where these thought comes. But at this moment, in today's practice, we simply see they are different from me. Is very important. And now we will deepen the experience in the next step. The moment you have a separation, the mind is not able to recognize, we make the mind recognize. And at the same time, we develop the subtle perception is developed to recognize what the mind does not want to recognize. The moment we have a separation, the mind reflects experience of sensation, relaxation, and stillness. So by shifting the attention again, look at the head and the neck. I can say, look at the head and the neck. I can say, feel it. I can say, move the mind on the head and the neck. Or I can simply say, be aware of the head and the neck. Many teachers have a variety of expressions, so I'm collected all the expressions for you. It means the same thing. Or I can say, move the mind on the skin of the head and the neck. That sometimes people feel it is very deeper instruction. So when the mind moves on the skin of the head and the neck, your awareness and attention moves. The mind stops wandering. Your mind naturally focuses there. You feel the sensation, relaxation, and stillness. It is so simple. The journey of the Eastern wisdom is so simple. We have our preconceived opinion, thoughts, feeling, and a long list that causes the problem. So now let us try again and check the mind. Look and move the mind on the right arm from the shoulder to the fingertips, and experience sensation, comfort, sensation, relaxation, and stillness. And waiting, and you enjoy that experience. Move the mind on the left arm from the shoulder to the fingertips. What I said, I'm reminding you. Whether I say look, feel, know, be aware of the left arm, all are same. You are shifting your awareness and attention. Question is we are learning the subtle perception. Why we are learning the subtle perception? Physical perception cannot find the real self. They are limited. They are changing. So we are moving to the second level of subtle perception. Very good. And you are there on the left arm and experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. The impure mind cannot naturally experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. So what we are doing it by a step, reminding mind you are already there. Why don't you recognize it? You are already there. Why don't you recognize it? Oh, that's a good point. And move the mind on the middle portion of the body from the shoulder down to the waist in the front. Have the rib cage and the belly in the back, the spine and the shoulder blades until the waist. So your mind feels why shifted its attention and staying there. You feel the sensation, relaxation, and stillness. So we are uncovering the subtle layer of the impurities by recognizing. We are not doing anything, it is already there. And I'll move the mind on the right leg, from the right side of the waist to the toes. Mind goes there. Now another question comes. When I move the mind, I definitely feel the sensation. How come? Is it possible? The Eastern wisdom has an answer. The where you move the mind, behind it, that prana, we say energy, moves with the mind. And that energy gives you an experience of sensation, relaxation, and stillness. We have a clarity of everything, what we do. Oh, move the mind on the left leg, from the left side of the waist to the toes. So we have to recognize consciously. We move the mind and the prana moves. That has been taken very deeply in so-called kundalini meditation. But what we are doing, I'm adding simple ways to excel in the journey of the meditation. We need not to go to those crazy stuff. So you feel the sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Move the mind, or feel, or be aware of the whole body from the top of the head to the toes, as if I sometimes feel I'm under a shower and my energy movement starts from the top of the head, and I start feeling, as you feel some sensation of sprinkling water onto the body. I feel very intense sensation even when I'm giving you the instruction. And experience the sensation, comfort, and steadiness. Sensation, relaxation, and steadiness. And now the last step is the breath awareness for subtle perception and natural focus of the mind inside. Again, the mind says, oh, how to do it. Don't worry how to do it, just listening. So when I tell you listening, it is just happening. You become aware of happening. What is happening at this time? The place, position, and posture. That is happening. You're not doing anything. Sensation, comfort, and steadiness. That is also happening. Then sensation, relaxation, and stillness. That is also happening. Now we are going a little deeper. That is why the Buddha said to go deeper means, are you looking at the breath? Check whether it is happening or you are breathing consciously. There is no conscious, you just breath is going in and on it, so it's a happening. So the master says, can I move my mind with the breath going in, with the breath coming out? I experience the flow of the breath. In the state of place, position, and posture, sensation, comfort, and steadiness, in being carefree of the seer and the seen. You are this mind. One part of the mind is the seer, other part is looking at the moving breath. One part is constant, the other is moving. In the state of sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Mind it. You're not doing anything. It is just an happening. So it is just a happening, cognition of the happening. If I use the psychology word, it is just a happening cognition. I say the cognition of happening. Not cognition. Cognition means recognizing, not recognizing the world outside, what is happening in the world outside, but recognizing what is happening at the deeper, inner, I can use that word, at the subtler level. We are developing that faculty of subtle perception. What is perception is knowledge. What is knowledge is also your experience, etc., etc. So now, what is this happening? We go back again and check it. What is this happening? So we can say I experience place, position, and posture. You can also say I experience sensation, comfort, and steadiness. I experience separation of flow of the breath. What does that mean? I am constant, but there is a change, and that change is known as the flow of the breath. I experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. I experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. I also experience the wandering thoughts are like other cars running on the road, running on the highway, along with my car. The way I am not distracted by other cars, so I am not distracted by any thought, feeling, and the sensation. I'm just enjoying in that state. That is why we will talk later. That is why our master says meditation means what? Meditation means doing nothing. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We will, while returning from the meditation, we will recognize what is happening, that is doing nothing. At present, you heard me, you are simply aware and attentive, and happening in terms of relaxation, calmness, some thoughts may or may not be there. Now we do it. So what we do here, when I say move the mind on the right hand, feel the sensation, and remember. What do you remember? That you feel the sensation. What do you remember? Where the mind goes, there the prana goes. That is why you feel the sensation there. It is both because of the prana in the mind. Prana means the energy, the life force. Move the mind on the left palm. Scan it carefully. The moment you scan means you're moving the mind there, and you'll definitely feel the sensation. So even by doing, we can do we have to do it at a subtler level. We understand purely, oh, let me do it at the physical level and we will succeed in meditation. It never happened to anyone. And now you are doing it again. You're lifting your both the arms, palms, and place it on your eyes. Place your palms and just be there. Place your palms on the eyes. You again entered into doing nothing. You see that once it is placed, you have stopped doing anything. Now open your eyes slowly inside. Open your eyes slowly inside. Again you did something. Again you are doing nothing. Very subtle aspect. And now experience the state. You are bring the hands down. How are you, sir?
I feel like I just saw Jesus. It's all white.
It's all white, yes. It's a new experience.
It's beautiful. Sometimes it takes a long time for me to get into it. Like in the beginning, I start to notice all the